We're here at NAIM Munich 2019. Next to me is Clare from NAIM. And you know everything about the new Muso 2, do you?
The Muso second generation, indeed. It's out now. We've just launched it. It may look very similar to the original Muso.
Well, it does, because it's very similar.
Very similar, but then why change a design that so many people love? But it is 95% different under the skin.
So, where do we start then?
I think the key thing is it's based on NAIM's unique streaming platform. So the same streaming platform that 25 engineers took 3 years to develop for our Unity range and for our standalone network players is featured in Muso. So the same brains as in our £20,000 ND555 flagship source.
Yeah, we just reviewed it. It's amazing.
Is now available. Thank you. Is now available in the Muso second generation.
So what you're saying is that you can connect this to every NAIM product there is now.
Absolutely. So not just those new products I mentioned, the more recent products, but also legacy products too. We really believe with NAIM that our products are built to last, and that doesn't just mean in terms of hardware, but in software and usability as well. So whether you've got an earlier generation NAIM streaming product, an earlier generation Muso or QB, it will stream together in multi-room with the new Muso second generation.
That's very friendly, because you probably have a very large user base that started with day one and they want something new, but it still works.
Yes, there's more than 100,000 Muso have been sold in the lifetime of the product. So
100,000?
Yeah, it was 5 years. You've got to realise the original Muso was launched 5 years ago. It's a long time for a product to be around, and it's still loved. And what we say to people is, this sounds so much different. It may look similar, but this is a whole new step up in performance. This is why we called it second generation, not just Muso 2. This is a whole generational step up. But original Muso and QB are still fantastic products. So if you've got them and you love them, why not put them in another room of your house?
Well, that's a good thing.
Room them, and then you can enjoy more Muso everywhere.
Well, if I remember correctly, Muso was the first one with the beautiful volume knob.
Yes, that actually trickled down from our statement, our flagship product. So that volume control, and we now have that real family going through from statement through Unity to Muso. And this UI is now totally new as well. So we now have proximity control, it lights up. We have a lot of controllability on the product. A lot of people have stripped off things of the product. We believe people still want to touch volume.
Absolutely.
But now we have presets that can't just do radio, they can do your favorite Spotify playlist, for example. You've got access to all the other features in it, because this can do a lot more than original Muso as well.
And feature-wise, because the new platform has more features than the previous one, like Rune.
Absolutely. I mean, everything that you can do on our flagship source in terms of software support, you can now do on Muso. So whether that's 32-bit, 384 kilohertz support for high-res streaming, right, Rune ready, Tidal integration, Spotify integration, and there's a lot more room for other things to be added as well in the future.
It's more powerful.
Much more powerful engine. The original Muso had 150 MIPS. This has got 2,000 MIPS. That's million instructions per second. Yeah. So it's 13. I'll save you doing the maths. That's 13.3 times more powerful. So it's a lot more powerful, which gives it not just great power and control now, but gives the step up. But there's a lot more with the cabinet as well. Again, it may look similar. All new speaker drivers. We've worked very closely with Focal, who obviously are our sister brand. We've worked very closely with them to develop new drivers using their unique speaker driver technology to really bring better performance of the speaker drivers. All the new baffle has changed, a lot stiffer, cabinet bracing. We have new cross-sections in the cabinet that are made from the same material as riot shields, so that they are really stiff, that is really unyielding. So you're listening to the speaker drivers, not the cabinet.
Wow, that I wouldn't have told you. Yeah, it's a lot different.
And also we've made it a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
And then the heat sinks are a little bit shallower. So just that little change has given us 13% more cabinet volume.
So more low end.
Yes, bigger bass. The sound stage on this is huge. Somebody yesterday said it sounds twice as big. Somebody else was looking for the subwoofer. The other new feature that this has, now we know a lot of original Muso users use the optical connection to connect up their TV. We've now added HDMI Arc, so that makes it even easier to connect to your TV. And obviously then control via your TV, you can control volume via your TV remote. It means you turn your TV on, the Muso comes on. And even the light, we have our famous light here. When it's in HDMI mode, that turns off. So you haven't got a light shining while you're watching TV.
That's very clever. And the price, is it higher or?
It is higher. All of that technology does not come from.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
At NAIM, we never build anything to a price. We build something to a performance level and then make sure that we can actually sell it.
Okay, what is a?
This is going to be €14.99, which, I mean, the original Muso was 12. Yeah, it came down to that more recently. But we firmly believe that this is worth every penny.
Well, let's check it out. I'll ask for a review sample in the Netherlands. Thank you for the explanation. Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.